guys. I just want to share with you today the healthcare here in Canada, particularly in Alberta, Edmonton. So when I landed in Canada, I first landed in Vancouver. So I used to have the BC Care card. And then I moved to Brooks, Alberta. And then after that, I moved to Edmonton. So between provinces, you have to wait 3 months. Okay, so from BC, I moved to Alberta. I could use my care card for the next 3 months during the transition. Okay, and then after that, you could apply for the Alberta Health Card. So while you're waiting, actually, when you move to Alberta, you could start applying for the Alberta Health Card, but it will be about 3 months before it works. So I remember when I was in BC, I used to pay for the care card quarterly. I don't remember the amount anymore, but I think it used to be about $30 something for one person. So when I moved to Alberta, luckily I would say I don't have to pay anything for my health card. So the Alberta government is very generous to the residents, so they don't ask to pay anything. Okay, so I remember from Brooks when I was living there, it's harder to find a medical doctor, like a family doctor, when I used to live there. Very limited, because probably it's a very small town and not a lot of family doctor wants to live there and practice. So when I moved to Edmonton, it's a totally different ball game. There's so much more family doctors here. They also have walk-in clinics. And in walk-in clinics, you just show them your Alberta Health Card and you could get free checkups. Let's say if you have a headache or if you're coughing, you could get a prescription right away. But if you really want kind of like a family doctor, probably you should start looking around until you find the family doctor that you're really comfortable with. So normally with that family doctor, you do your annual, exams, you do your blood work, probably more on the prevention side. You want to make sure nothing is going on there and making sure that you're really taken care of. So recently, me and my husband tried to go for a second opinion. So we found this other doctor that we normally see by Northgate Center. She's actually Dr. Lena Kim. So Dr. Lena Kim, when she found out that we have diabetes in my family, so she referred us to this other company. It's called Primary Care Network. It's in Edmonton North. And I'm so glad that she referred me to this other, I don't know what you call them. It's called the Primary Care Network Edmonton North. So there are a bunch of kind of like practitioners. They have so many people there. They have dietitians. They have internal medicine. So there are basically a lot of specialists there. So I wanted to let you know or share what I got. So after being referred to them, so I got a call from them, set up an appointment for kind of like a group session to learn more about diabetes. So living with pre-diabetes and diabetes, this is the kind of programs that they have, okay? So with that group session, if I remember right, it's about an hour and a half. So you could choose whatever works with your time schedule. So they teach you how diabetes works in the body, proper eating, things that you should know on how to take care of your body. So after that, they at the end of this each sessions, they will ask you how things are, if there are other things that that other subjects that might interest you. So if you look at this diagram, there's a mental health assessment, there's a mental health matters. The mental health matters, I did that one, I think about a few days ago. So it's a very, very good kind of like program. So there you will learn more about, the importance of mental health, what other subjects that might interest you. So you could have one-on-one appointment with various dietitians or clinicians. I think my husband have his own dietitian. I noticed he also have his own internal medicine now. Okay, so there's I've studied that happiness basic. It's a 6-week program. I just want to show you the notebook that I have. So I want to share with you one of the things that it says there. Basically, it's simple, it's fun. It's 4 weeks. So it's telling you on the first week how to focus on the positive, right? I know there's a lot of people out there that don't know where to go or where to turn to. They feel alone and by themselves. So this is one of the good programs to achieve growth. Be less worried. So it says there you have a diagram. Okay, so it says here the goal of this program is to move up that thermometer of happiness in your life. So you can ask me on the first week, what's happiness? It's a collection of positive emotions. So they're sharing with you the skills. Okay, so it's a happiness skill building challenges. So I encourage everyone, especially if you're in Edmonton, to get that program. Ask your doctor to refer you. So it says here, plenty of people miss their share of happiness, not because they never found it, but because they didn't stop to enjoy it. So I think that's one of, good words and good thoughts. There's a lot of things that you could learn in this program. I would really recommend that. Okay, so it says here, to tip the scale, research shows that we only need 3 positive emotions to lift us from a negative. So most people function at a 2 against 1 ratio. So to tip the scale, we need to engage in more positive experiences. So that's what the program is. Okay, helps you build self-confidence, moods, anxiety, relationships. So that's my personal experience with them. Sometimes there are things that happens in our life that we cannot tell everyone or we cannot tell anybody. So it's good to learn those skills, right? So caring for your feet. So my husband has been attending this program. He was referred for a foot care specialist. So somebody looks at, the, what do you call that? The calio underneath your feet. That's the callus. So somebody cleans it up for him. So I've never seen that in somebody else's, I've been here for a while. So I was never recommended to that office before. So I'm really very grateful with my family doctor. So there, from living and with pre-diabetes and diabetes, you could go down to another topic about healthy eating to manage blood sugars. Then they also have topics like why nutrition matters, label reading. So back when I was in the Philippines, I never don't read labels. I just keep buying stuff. So now I'm more aware about the ingredients and the percentage of the saturated fats and sugar. So I think that would be very good for anyone listening or watching me right now. So when you prepare your food, it would be best when you go shopping to look at what you eat, and because especially if you're cooking for your loved ones, we have to be mindful on how we prepare our food, okay, so that we don't get sick. And other stuff is the meal planning. I've enrolled my husband there since he has more time than me. And then there's also introduction to physical activity. So we have this 6-week program that we go to the gym and attend from 8 o'clock in the morning. There's an exercise specialist that go with us on how to warm up, things that we could do on our own. So it's a very good program, and it's free. So I really very much appreciate that, and I'm very grateful that I have this kind of benefit. It's from the government, so I don't have to pay anything. And they also have, if you have COPD assessment, they could assess you, breathe better, introduction to mindful eating and active living. They have, after that, they have another program for 8 weeks. So, why am I telling this to you? Because I find that there's a lot of Canadians or permanent residents out there, here in Alberta or somewhere in Canada, that they don't see all these programs and they don't see all these opportunities. So, here are some of the programs that I attended. So I've been busy doing that. I don't think it hurts if you learn more or be curious about things. Recently, I also saw psychiatrist. It's a good experience for me. I know in the Philippines, whenever you see a psychiatrist, they would think you're siraulo or crazy. So there are times you're depressed, you feel something, but you cannot express it to anybody or anyone. It's good to see them once in a while, someone who will listen to you. You could express your sadness, you could express your anger, things that bother you, and nobody judge you, right? So I would really recommend to see them once in a while, just for, so that you will be healthy in your mind. There's so many programs that we could avail here in Canada, and we are one of those blessed ones. So we should be thankful that we live in this country. I believe and I think that it's a country of opportunities. So for my subscribers that keeps asking me why I'm not posting any videos, so now you know what's keeping me busy. I've also been singing a lot lately. Sometimes when I have a little bit of depressions, I express myself through singing. So just to relieve myself of stress. So hopefully this video is informative. So have a great day, everyone. Till next time.